Orla Prendergast to get things underway. And she's carved away beautifully. Lovely stroke. Overpitched. And the troubles with the ball continue for Ireland from the very first delivery of this third ODI. Prendergast overpitches. There's a bit of movement. But what a stroke this is to start.
Typical left-hander's grace. Just a little bit of width on offer. She just caressed it.
Prendergast coming back from an injury this summer where she hasn't. She's going to get off the mark. Good start though from Prendergast. It's a good over, just one run coming from it. Amin has her first runs, 3 gone. It's 6 for none. Yeah, kind of an old-fashioned silly mid-off, isn't it? Coming in there, crouching down, looking for something. Checked towards her, but Amin stands tall and punches it between that silly mid-off fielder and the extra cover. That is a glorious stroke of the highest quality.
She waited very, very nicely on it. You could see she was looking for that big booming drive, but then she held her shape just a little longer and allowed the ball to come closer to her. Look at that point of impact right under her eyes. Timing sublime.
There is some pressure building up with all these dot deliveries. Again carved away, will just be a single. Well, it should just be a single, but the misfield will allow a second. Richardson getting done by the bounce.
Pumping of the arms. That wrist behind the ball that you were talking about. That little flick that she begins that is not consistent all the time. The last one was good though.
This one's clubbed away into the deep. There's no protection out there. 4 to the total. Maguire's lack of pace punished by Munib Ali.
You can't afford to bowl this length with this kind of pace. She had all the time in the world to pick her spot. She absolutely smashed it. Munib Ali, she's also been in good touch.
Right on the money from Maguire this time. Right now, all the Irish seamers need to do is try and contain. That's what they're doing for the moment. 6 gone now. A lengthy over it was. It's 23 for none. Boulder! Prendergast strikes, chopped on. Munib Ali looked to cut when there wasn't really the width on offer. And Ireland have a way into the game through Orla Prendergast. Well bowled.
Not just the line, but also the lack of bounce as well. This kind of dismissal is always on such surfaces, and Munib Ali pays the price. He's looking for that expensive cut shot. That inside edge castled her. Gone for 12. Bit of a struggle for her. Pakistan 23 for 1. Good time for Ireland. Really pushing the ball across. Keeping slightly low. Under edge onto the stumps. Good rewards for some consistent bowling.
That wicket has only come because of the dot balls that built up that pressure. Finding a way to build up pressure in conditions that are alien to them. They are learning, they are improving. Their best effort with the bat today by a distance.
This is a good stroke, good on drive, excellent work in the field as well. Skipper Delaney leading by example.
Beats her, really good over.
We don't know much about her, but obviously she's got nice looking cut for a single.
She is. She can bat at number 3 and number 4, but got good intent.
Full toss and sent back. Let's clip something. Probably the pad on the way. The thigh pad or pad.
Yeah, that's, I think, Asif Yaqub is suggesting. Probably the leg guard or the pad. Clearly no bat involved. It's the pad.
With a great opportunity. That's a good shout. That is a good shout. And yes, umpire agrees with me. It kept a touch low, maybe. Can't do anything. There's no referral. So the inform Sidra Amin has to walk back, and that's a huge wicket for Ireland women.
Change in ends have worked for Jane Maguire and also for Ireland. The women in form. Sidra Amin just planting her front foot and then playing all across it. Missed the line completely. The angled bat always puts you in a risk. Jane will be happy. And the finger goes up. Huge blow. Pakistan slightly under pressure. 2 gone now on 28. Sidra Amin walks back on 10.
I was listening to Misbah Ulhaq the other day and asked him the similar question about his hundreds. Just to open the face, close the face, like that. No run would stop that. So just sometimes you just get a feeling that anything is within the stumps and that's defended. Anything that's outside the stumps and that's tried for a single.
That's a good point. And Ireland usually likes to target stumps. You need to have some plan to counter that. You cannot be lagging behind because you don't want that run rate to climb up. Yes, they've got batting. They shouldn't let Ireland dominate. Right now, they're keeping things tight around the Pakistani batters.
Not much movement in terms of the body. Making more space to work it on the onside, and she was given leg before. They're outside the off stump, and that's a good shot. Driven, will be stopped, but they should get at least 2.
It's one thing to have skills under your belt, but obviously when you play against tougher teams, they do have a plan. They won't give you any freebies. It's a good shot. Just reaching for it outside off stump. Good follow through. But as I talk about the art of taking wickets, as a batter you need to learn the art of getting out of the trap which opposition has knitted around you. These are the scenarios where you play and learn, but if I talk about Bisma and other senior ones, they should know better.
That's a good ball. Not much pace onto it, but just dips and gets a Yorker length.
And with the medium pacers the Irish camp has, it's always going to be difficult because most of the batters like pace. But when it's lacking, you have to put somewhat effort, extra effort to put good bat on it.
Single to end. The over 10 gone. It's 34 for 2.